Not even with other friends, not even with other girls, to my ex? Girl, if you want to get in his pants, you could have just said that instead. Hey guys, it's Sharon. Welcome back to my channel. First off, I'm sorry if I sound a little bit crusty. Your girl has been dealing with sinus issues again, so this is honestly the best my voice has sounded in a hot minute, and I have to pre-film a lot of videos because I'm going on a trip soon, so you're gonna be hearing a lot of this, and I'm sorry. I've been having to deal with it too. Now you get to as well. Anyways, today's video is, I would say one of my favorites, but I feel like I say that every single time. But like, what can I say? I just love my own content. But it low-key, high-key is one of my favorites because at one point or another in our lives, I feel like everyone can relate to having a fake friend. Whether you were being stabbed in the back or done dirty or just absolutely destroyed by someone you once considered a friend, I feel like we've all been there. And if we haven't, we probably will, which is sad, but thus is life. Is that the saying? Thus is life? That is life. Whatever. You get what I'm saying. Anyways, if you want to see more videos like this, give us a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed and your post notifications are turned on. And that being said, go grab your snacks and your tea and maybe your besties to see if they really are a true bestie. And let's get into this. She came up to me one day and told me that she didn't want to talk to me or have nothing to do with me anymore, and she turned all of our friend group against me. That was 5 years ago, and I still don't know why or what really happened. I asked the other people in our group and no one knows too, but everyone chose her over me. That's easily the worst part, is when you not only lose one friend, but you lose all of your friends because of that one friend. But the part that really grinds my gears here, and the part that's just absolutely stupid, is the entire friend group siding with one friend and not even knowing why. They don't know what's going on. They were just like, yeah, okay, we'll cut her off. We'll completely alienate her. That's bullshit. That's messed up. But also, I have to be honest, this is such typical like school stuff. Like, I would expect this stuff to happen at school. If this happens while you're a grown-ass adult, then holy crap, you were hanging out with a bunch of kids. I'm so sorry, but like, this is just, it's dumb. If you're gonna cut someone out, have a good reason, and then maybe have everyone else cut them out if it was that good of a reason. Like, maybe if you murdered my family or something, you know, but like, if you just took my pencil sharpener, then really? I was in a group chat that was planning to meet up as school was over. I got ready and headed to the beach as we planned. I waited an hour when I messaged asking where they were. Turns out they planned to ditch me and kick me out of the friend group. I also found out they had a separate group chat planning how to get rid of me. Your friends, air quotes friends, have to really dislike you to plan on how to get rid of you and to leave you alone at the beach. It's really not that difficult to just tell someone, hey, I don't want to be friends anymore. And I know it's easier said than done. You may not feel like you can say that. Okay, block them, remove them from the group chat, like ghost them if you can't tell them why, you know? But don't like make them go somewhere on the idea that you're gonna hang out and have a great time and then just like abandon them. That's messed up. We leave that for horrible, really crappy first Tinder dates, you know? Like, don't do that to your friends, even though they aren't even technically friends. I don't know, man. These people suck. I had a major crush on this boy for 7 years. My friend knew I liked him, but a few weeks later, after he found out I liked him, he asked her out. I was totally embarrassed and hadn't talked to my friend since. He had called me names and treated me like a piece of trash just because I liked him. Still to this day, we hate each other. Obviously, there's a lot of details missing in this story, but from what I'm being given, I don't think the best friend is the person you should hate unless the best friend didn't tell you, by the way, your crush asked me out and I like him back and I'm gonna say yes. Then that's where it gets a little bit iffy. But like, if the person that's bullying you and calling you names and treating you like a piece of trash is your crush, then I feel like your crush is the one that we should point fingers at more than the friend. But I also would get it if the friend kept that from her bestie. Honestly though, you really dodged a bullet by finding out this dude is a bully, because now you don't have to like a bully, so it all works out somehow. She not only made me do stuff for her, like buying her stuff, doing her homework, and many other things, and made me not have any friends, but then she told the whole school that I had sex with one of the teachers. It's not true, by the way. Even my mom heard the rumor. No, you lost me as she made me do things for her, and she made me buy things for her, and she made me do her homework, and many other things. Absolutely not. First time my friend asked me to do her a favor, sure. Second time, sure. Third time, sure. Why not? After a while, you start to notice a pattern and realize these aren't favors. They're just taking advantage of me. And as for doing homework, if my friend asked me to do her homework, I'm like, it better be because you can't write. It better be because your fingers are broken. It better be because you're sick as heck. Like, you know, like I get every once once in a while. Like, can you cover me? Yeah. Every time? Doing homework? What am I, a slave? Absolutely not. That's not even a friend. I can't believe though that this girl went and turned her back on her friend slash slave and started a rumor about her. Like, I'm sorry, did you want to lose the person that does everything for you? Stupid. Side note, lying about like hooking up with a teacher, girl, that's gonna put people in jail. That's gonna cause lawsuits. That can actually ruin someone's life for the rest of their life. Kids, man. My friend manipulated me for years. She slowly started convincing me to cut off my other friends until it was just us. I dropped it out, but for years she made me believe that I needed her to survive. This is a very common tactic in a lot of abusive relationships where your significant other slowly makes you cut out everyone from your life and makes you prioritize them as the only person that matters in your life. That is scary and that is dangerous, and that also goes for outside of romantic relationships. You don't need one person to depend on and survive off for the rest of your life, but they make you feel like that. So the second you see those signs of like your friend maybe guilting you for hanging out with other people or guilting you for not spending enough time with them, I think that's when you need to start considering either bring it up to them or consider hanging out less with them, because that's not okay. You should not be jealous of people your friends are spending time with, because that's healthy. Your friend deserves and can spend time with others. My best friend would make fun of me with my ex behind my back. She doesn't know that's why I cut her off. That is giving such pick me girl attitude. How dare you sit here and say you're my friend and you're gonna make fun of me behind my back? Not even with other friends, not even with other girls, to my ex? Girl, if you want to get in his pants, you could have just said that instead. My friend dared me to let her go through my diary and promised not to tell anyone. Long story short, she told people. Why though? If someone is genuinely your friend, they should be able to respect your boundaries. If you want to read my personal diary and I say no, no means no, and you should respect that. You shouldn't sit there and try to give me like a 5-page MLA format essay on why I should let you read my diary. That's just weird. Why do you want to read my diary? Like, give me a solid reason as to why someone would want to read someone else's private and intrusive thoughts. If not to have dirt on them, if not to use as blackmail against them. But alas, lesson learned. If your friend is pushing to read your diary, tell your friend to politely F off. My friend doesn't like my boyfriend all because she's jealous that her crush doesn't like her and has made it very clear that he doesn't like her. No joke, she hates my boyfriend for no reason whatsoever. Here's the thing where I'm gonna give the friend that hates the boyfriend the benefit of the doubt, because I've definitely been the friend that hates a boyfriend, but not for no reason, but because I know that boyfriend is not good enough for my friend, and I know that boyfriend does not treat my friend the way they deserve, right? So maybe that friend also feels that same way, but doesn't know how to tell the girlfriend. Is it completely impossible for them to be jealous for no reason? No, they totally can. But I'm just saying maybe it's something deeper than that and they don't know how to say it's something deeper than that. But also, if your friend is your friend, like legitimately, they should be able to talk to you and be honest and open with you. So I don't know, man. I'm just saying I've definitely been the boyfriend hater friend because I want what's best for you, sis, and he is not it. I was friends with this girl. She was like my sister. At the time I was dating this guy. One day I asked to borrow her phone. I saw my boyfriend texting her and found out they had been talking and planning to meet up behind my back. I can't even think of an excuse for that. Actually, hold up. Me trying to give you the benefit of the doubt for everyone, even though deep down I know all these people just suck. Maybe they were trying to like surprise you and surprise the girlfriend with like a surprise party or like a date or something. And no, because you could see that in the text. And if you're reading the text and they're like, yeah, let's kissy behind Michaela's back and meet up here, then yeah, they really incriminated themselves. That's tough, man. Not only did you lose a friend, you just lost a boyfriend, but on the bright side though, you lost 2 snakes in the grass. There's always a bright side if you really think about it, you know. They would have hurt you one way or another, so trash took itself out. My best friend of 8 years decided that she didn't like me anymore. She was mad that I tried to set her up with the guy she liked. The guy liked her back too. I was super close to this guy, so I know he liked her. She got mad for trying to set her up even though they both liked each other. She completely ditched me, but worse, she ghosted him. He did absolutely nothing. Infuriating. That is really weird. If my best friend set me up with the boy I've been crushing on for like ever, love of my life, dream about him, I have my head in the clouds for him in class, and I ditch my bestie and the guy. Why? The only thing I could think of, and the first thing that came to mind was like, sis has got to be insecure. She has some deep insecurities rooted within her that she just wasn't ready for that relationship, didn't want to get involved because she was so insecure about herself, and wanted to take it out on the best friend for making her get in that situation in the first place. That's the only thing I could think of that actually makes sense, because other than that, like, what? I would've been like, dang, bestie, you got my back for life. Thank you. So I don't know. That's interesting. What do you guys think? I'm definitely leaning towards the insecurities. It wasn't happening. She got with my ex right after we broke up, and he told me about it. You know something's wrong with your best friend when you find out something about them from your ex first. That's just wrong. I never thought I'd say this, but like, shout out to that ex. I don't think friends should never date your exes. He may not have been right for me, but he could be perfect for my friend, you know? So that being said, I think it's respectable if that friend comes to you and says, hey, not can I get your blessing, not can I ask for approval, but hey, I like your ex. I'm gonna pursue him. I wanted to let you know so you don't find out from anyone else. At least that. Like, I think that's like the bare minimum you could do for your friend. And your friend could not care, but I just think it's the nice, respectable thing to do. So the fact that the ex did it and not the friend, dang, your ex respects you more than your friend. Ouch. One day, me and my best friend are playing Truth or Dare. I picked Truth. She asked me who I had a crush on. I told her, and she called him cute, but I didn't think anything of it. But the next time I hung out with him, I noticed that she was flirting with him. When I called her out for it, she said I was overreacting. A month goes by. I'm at a party with my best friend, and I see that they keep looking at each other, and she says she needs to go to the bathroom. After about 20 minutes go by, I decide to go check on her, but on my way to the bathroom, I hear noises coming from the bedroom. When I walk in, I see my best friend and my crush doing the nasty. When she sees me, she starts to defend herself, but I just walked out and never talked to her again. Honestly, good for you, sis. I probably would have done the same thing. And the thing is, like, I get it. Your crushes aren't property. They don't belong to you. You have no ties to them. But crushes is still something that's very sacred, I would say, in friend groups, especially for girls. Like, if I'm crushing on a boy, it's like dibs, right? Like, that's my boy. Unless, and I always say this in my videos, if you and your friends are crushing on the same guy, you need to decide whether everyone has their hands off of the guy, whether one of you gets the guy, or whether you both compete for the guy, which is honestly, like, in theory, like, hearing myself saying, yeah, we're gonna compete for a guy sounds absolutely ridiculous. But if that's what you need to do, if that's how you guys need to function for a man's attention, so be it, you know? I just went on a freaking rant that I don't even know where my original train of thought was anymore. What I'm trying to say is, if another friend starts crushing on the crush, say something. Don't do something about it behind your friend's back, because that's messed up, especially when you know that your friend is obsessed with this dude. It wouldn't have been that difficult to be like, hey bestie, so we got a problem. I also like that guy. But also, this is super common and it's weird. More than likely, you will meet that one girl who just loves to go after guys that other girls like, or guys that are taken. I don't know why. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know what it is, but those girls are out there. Be prepared, be aware, and don't be a crappy friend. I showed her my favorite necklace that my boyfriend got me, and she took it. I asked her multiple times if she knew where it was, and she said no. I eventually found it in her school bag, and she said she had the same one. I never got it back. Oh, hell no. If I found my missing necklace that my boyfriend gifted me in my friend's bag, it's mine now. And I know you don't have the same one, because you're talking about how much you loved the one that I had, and then all of a sudden, mine goes missing, and you have one now? Coincidence? I think not. I can't believe you let her keep it. Girl, you better go to her house right now and be like, give me the necklace. You could have broken up with this man 10 years ago and haven't spoken to your friends in 5 years. I would go back and get that necklace, because no, absolutely not. Especially if it was an expensive necklace. No. It's also just weird to steal something that your friend's significant other gave them. Like, do you want your friend to be miserable, or do you want your friend's boyfriend? I don't know, man. It's weird. When I was in 6th grade, I had this really cool best friend, and we used to get along so well until she got so jealous. She actually stole my name and pretended to be me. And she actually used my name and personality to make herself interesting. And then she started stalking me and created so many accounts just to stalk my account, and it got scary. Scary or terrifying. I would be so concerned. I would go down to the police station, immediately file a restraining order. No, dude. I watch crime docs. I've seen you. This isn't happening, you know? I could try to give benefit of the doubt, and I could try and be like, maybe she just thought you were such an awesome person that she wanted to be such an awesome person like you. And there are people like that are just so very codependent that they kind of take on the personality of the person they are with, or the person they chose to take on their personality. Like, you know, like a person that can't stand on their own 2 feet because they're not sure how, so they use someone else for support. And I get that there are people like that out there, but this is definitely taking it too many steps too far. I would 911 what's your emergency? I had been friends with her since nursery school all through high school. She had gotten a friend group and I hadn't yet. One day I was talking to her asking her if she wanted to hang out later, and she said that we could be friends out of school, but we had to pretend we weren't friends in school. She's now the same girl who was dating the boy I first ever fell in love with and was talking to him for months. You're kidding me that this actually happens in real life. This is like the plot of such a bad, corny, mid-2000s high school movie. Like, I don't know who needs to hear this, but popularity does not matter. If you rely on popularity in school, you probably are peaking in school, and that's not a good thing. The same people who were popular in high school, if you ever deal with popularity outside of school, it's because those same people that were popular then can't let go of the past. Popularity is so stupid. And if a friend is choosing to be popular over being your friend, honestly, they aren't a friend, and the trash truly took themselves out with this one. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give us a thumbs up, and in the comments below, I want you to share some of your fake friend stories. I know we all have one, and if we haven't yet, that being said, if you get to experience one, come back and tell me about it, and we can talk mad crap about it, because we don't like fake friends here. Shout out of the day goes to Nancy on Instagram. Thank you so much. If you would like to be shout out of the day, just follow me on my Instagram and stay active. And you can also follow my TikTok and my Twitter so you can have the same my videos and you get a bunch of bonus content. And if you aren't already, you should definitely subscribe and turn on those post notifications, and hopefully my voice sounds to feel better very soon, but I doubt it, so it's whatever. I also do want to mention this real quick because it's, oh my god, it's the last week of October. So last year, the first week of October, I hosted my first ever period drive. I will be hosting a period drive once again this year, and with my period drive, I collect a bunch of period products and I donate them to those in need in my community. So if you'd like to donate some products to help those in need, keep a lookout on my social medias. It will launch on October 1st, and you can donate through Amazon, and they'll be as cheap as like $4 donations. But it's super easy. You literally just shop online, it gets delivered to me, and I donate it. I'm very excited, but yeah, that's it. I will see you guys next time. I hope you don't have to deal with too many fake friends in your life, but I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.